feel so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel so right. I feel so good. Hey, 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 hey. Me, hello, assalamu alaikum. How are you? Assalamu alaikum, Habiti. How are you doing? Good evening. Welcome to Nora's evening. Let's doing great. Hi, everyone. My name is Nora, and you? May I know your name, please? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi. Murimutia. In Uganda, we say Oliotia. That's how in Uganda we say Oliotia. And then you respond. Your response is Jendi ndi bulungi. Oli bulungi. Abantu, angeje muri bulungi. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Nora's channel. If you're new here, you're most welcome. This is your girl Nora. I'm a Ugandan. How are you? And I hope you guys are doing well. Semasia, and good morning to those who have just woken up. Like me, I've also just woken up. And I still feel a little bit dizzy. Today I managed to sleep after taking some medication. There's some medication that makes people sleep. And thank God that yeah, they are there. You know, sometimes your brain does not want to accept to sleep, but once you take your medicine, the medicine does its work. Until now, I still feel like I want to sleep, to be honest, guys. But anyway, how are you? Are you guys doing fine? Welcome to Nora's evening routine. This is where we talk a lot. We share so many things, and then, but you guys, I always share with you some infos, but none of you comment. What's wrong? What's wrong? Huh? Am I speaking too much English that I should start speaking my local language so that you guys can comment, or what? If English is too much, then you tell me, Nora. English is too much. Anyway, I want to shout out to people from Iran. Thank you so much, people from Iran. Thank you so much, people from Saudi Arabia, where I am right now. And thank you. Hello, my dear friend Fuji. How are you doing? How are you Fraj Junior. What a cute name. How are you doing? Thank you so much for following me on my TikTok page. Thank you. But why is it that you don't post anything there? Why? Why is it that you don't want to post anything? Loachi. Anyway, guys, today I just want to share with you something. Yesterday, someone was arrested, and this person did something unpredictable, something that left most of us Africans, and who, on the comment section, people were like, what? It has reached to that extent where someone is. So, this person was arrested, found assaulting a lady. And if some of you have ever heard of Diani Beach, Diani Beach is one of the most famous beaches in, if I said beaches, no, it's one of the, I don't even know, but it's one of the busiest beach in Mombasa, there in Kenya, and one of the most popular place where it's known with a lot of foreigners. Like if you're looking for love, you've gone for vacation, you've gone for honeymoon, it's a right place for you to go. So most of people who are looking for love, they always meet at Diani Beach. So at Diani Beach, that's where you can meet your future white husband, whatever, or your grandfather. But me, I don't want grandpa, I want my age mate. Hi Sarah, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to Norah's evening live stream. I hope you're doing bulungi nange ndieno ndi fine. Mwasibye mutya, mwasibye bulungi. So this guy was at around, his age was around in his 50. Let me say he's in his 50. I'm Saudi Arabia. You're in Saudi Arabia. That's what you're trying to say. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm also in Saudi Arabia. I'm in a place called Hali. That's where I am right now. Faculty chapter, your trust. Faculty. Ooh. And then this guy, when he was arrested at the custody of the police, this guy, how do you unlock a beautiful voice on, how do you unlock? I don't know how to unlock. Like, what would you try to mean? How do you unlock the beautiful voice on? Are you trying to edit something, or maybe I've never unlocked anything, and I've never on ESO, I've never actually done that. I won't lie to you, darling. I think you just need to do a research about it, because me, you're asking the wrong person. I've never unlocked any kind of a voice. No, unless maybe like I've ever only done voice versa. Like I try to do a voice verse on my some of my videos when I'm editing them, when in the background there's a lot of noise and I need to edit, so I just do a makeover voice again. So this guy, what he did, he was actually, how do you say it, he blew his nose, like blowing his nose, like on a policeman there in Diani Beach, where he was taken to the custody. And my Ugandan people in the comment section, they were like, give us that man. That was so disrespectful. Let's talk about this, guys. Some people were in the comment section saying that I still believe that there is still a lot of racism in the world. Even someone in your country is still misbehaving. What this gentleman did, everyone, most of the Africans are like, you've let down the Africans, bro. Do something to that guy, bro. Do something. People were all complaining. Actually, what that guy did. For me, as a person, I was actually thinking that after that, he was actually provoking the police so that maybe if the police does something to him, he can say that he was assaulted. But the policeman was also calm, however much people were like, no. But that act of like blowing nose on a policeman and then you get your mucus, you clean it on the badge. That was disrespectful, guys. I know a lot of people go to so many countries for vacation, maybe you're going, but there's a limit. There's a limit, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Nora's channel. Welcome to my evening live stream. This is your girl Nora, where we chat and we learn something. Welcome. Good evening. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for the thumbs up. How are you doing? How are my future in-laws doing and my future sisters-in-law? Yes, I know some of you get married to my brothers, to my sisters. So that's why I have to call you my in-laws in advance, okay? Okay, how are you? Good morning. Mwasuze mutya katubiri mwena mwasuze bulungi. Welcome, this is your girl Nora. Good evening. And how are you guys doing? Welcome. If you're new here, please kindly subscribe to Nora's channel. So, guys, if you've just arrived, I was talking about this guy who was arrested assaulting a lady in Diani Beach there in Uganda. Roblox, how are you? How are you doing, Gabi? Auntie, hi. How are you doing, my dear Robux? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Nora's evening live stream. Girl, that's great, my dear friend. I don't know whether you're a lady or a gentleman, but thank you so much for coming. So this guy was arrested assaulting the lady, and this gentleman went on started blowing his nose on a policeman, and this after blowing his nose he got his mucus like this from his nose, and he was rubbing it on the policeman's badge. You're a boy, great, nice to meet you. So this guy there in Kenya, Kenyans and we Ugandans, we are all in the same place. And in the comment section, people were not happy. Hi, said hi, hello. And then once this guy, people were like, I think our police should start acting more on these foreigners. Foreigners has reached into this extent of disrespecting a police. You're in a police custody and you start misbehaving. But what me I saw that this policeman was too calm because he knows how white people they play their game. Someone, if you do something to them, because we usually see them here, they're like, I was assaulted, I was this. They like acting that they were assaulted, they are fighting for their right, even if someone is wrong, trying to avoid to be charged with whatever they did. So this gentleman was provoking the policeman, but the policeman did his best to play his role, to play it so calm. However much people were not happy with it, most of the people who were not happy with it, of course, they were black people from East Africa. East African yesterday, they were not happy according to what was happening on social media, on that viral video that went. Banange omusiru choya atasobola kumutingako. Look back. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I had to mute. Someone was playing music too loud in the background. Hello, how are you? Yes, I'm a busy woman. I'm a busy woman, as you say, in the comment section below. So thank you so much for coming. I appreciate. Hello, Betsy. How are you doing? You're welcome. Thank you. Guys, don't forget to like and kindly support my long videos and short ones. Thank you. Yes, I had to mute because the music was too loud. But now I've unmuted. I hope you're all doing great. Good evening and welcome to Nora's evening live stream, guys. She's working here and there. What I'm doing is what pays me here. That's where I get money from. They say if you see me, you see the business. If you see me, you see my job. What's happening with the network? Should we slap this network and tell the network be stable, at least be stable? Why moving? Yes, the network is kindly disturbing, but I'll slap it to come back to normal. So guys, I was telling you that what the policeman did yesterday was actually unbearable, and it was something that shouldn't disrespect people according however much people look, how or what kind of color they are wearing on their body. We're all humans. Some foreigners should stop that behavior when you go to a certain country, and more especially, I don't know, but my dear sisters, you should just be careful. Be very, very careful and aware of the kind of people that you're dealing with. Some people have mental issues. Hmm? People have mental issues. I think we in Africa, we are the only people who are not suffering too much from mental issues, because our parents, they made sure that they train us so well. You know, that kind of beating, yeah? Your mother canes you so that when even in your adult's age, you remember what your mother did to you and you're like, I don't want to remember that, because you even still fear them, or you still respect them. You're like, if I do something stupid now, my mother will come from nowhere and you receive a slap on your cheeks, the hot one that makes you blind. So what this guy did was wrong. However much he was provoking the police, and me, I really salute that policeman, what he did. You know, some people, I was abused. Like in Uganda, this same year, there's a foreign lady from US who died in a police custody, and the US was demanding for the for Uganda prison to pay them, but they refused. This thing, the government, the president of Uganda has to step in and say, no, 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 no. No one is going to pay for anything. You know, if someone has passed away inside the custody, does not mean that it's Uganda who has killed the person. The person just died naturally. People, it happened. And then they were like, it's kind of human rights, way. But people, we should really we have to respect. If you go to a certain country to visit, respect the law. Don't reach there and start misbehaving because you from where you're coming from. People mostly usually fight for human rights. People do what? Yes, I respect that we should respect human rights, but before we do that, can we stop provoking? We nowadays, we come on the social media and then we say things that, oh, this was done this, but we don't see the right side. The right side is quiet, and then the wrong people are going on and accusing. So what this gentleman did, however much he was assaulting the lady, he was arrested for assault, but still he misbehaved. You can't blow your nose and then clean it on a policeman's uniform badge, and then you think that, okay, if I do this, I can say that I was assaulted. Let me try to annoy this person so that maybe they can. But the guy was too calm. He knows maybe they are game. And then he was like, no, I won't do anything. But other people, they were like, oh, if that guy was in Uganda, yeah, we all know how Uganda is. Uganda, it's a place where they don't care. They don't care where you're from. They don't care where you're from. Even our people, they know them. In Uganda, you don't do that to a policeman, and then you think because you're a foreigner, you're going to walk away free. No. If your mother never raised you well, the police custody will raise you well. I trust them. But that shows how a person was raised. You see, my mother used to say, the way you behave shows where you come from. So you see, people, how you behave outside there shows what kind of a person you are. Unless you're that person who does not see signs. If you're that person who sees the signs, like you go on the road, you're driving and they are telling you there's school kids, like those zebra crossing, bounce ahead, all those road signs. So if you find a man or a woman with a certain behaviors, just know that this person, if you see them behaving like this, how about when they are not with us? How do they behave? So the way you behave in public is also important how you behave at home. The way you behave in public shows exactly who you are. So we should be very, very careful on the things that we do, how we behave, how we carry ourselves. If you're still out there and you're planning to travel, this is one thing that I'll tell you. If you're planning to come to Uganda, respect the rules the same way you respect your country. Respect people who you'll find there. Uganda is a friendly country where people are friendly, welcoming, but when you mess around, they'll mess you up. That you will never forget their name. That's Uganda. If you smile, I smile. If you're good to me, I'm good to you. That's how things they are in Uganda. So my dear travelers, my dear foreigners who are planning to visit, whether you're planning to visit East Africa, whether West Africa, whether North Africa, respect the culture. We people, we are raised with too much culture in us. We are too cultured. Let me say it like that. And you foreigners, you have different behaviors that even our parents, they are like, Let me tell you one behavior that I've learned here so far in Saudi. And that behavior, when I go home, sometimes it does not leave me. When I go to funerals, I don't cry. Even if I know that person, I don't cry for them. I'll just look at the dead body like this, and I'll say in my heart, rest in peace, that's the way. Get out. The second thing that I've learned here, I'm not a mobilizer. Guys, greetings is a must. Okay, greetings are must to me. I must greet. That one cannot be taken away from me. But one thing that I've learned, it's that I can live without other people. That's what I've learned. Imagine spending 140 days alone. Imagine spending let me just say, imagine spending 24/7 hours without talking to anyone. No one knows whether you're emotional. No one knows whether you're sick. No one knows whether you're facing some challenges in your life, but it's only you in your life to tell yourself that I'm okay and I'm strong. I will not cry. I will overcome whatever try to comes my way. I will face this challenge. You're the only person who is there to encourage yourself. That's what I've learned here. I've learned that you are you. You are you. There is no one who is going to be there for you here. I've learned here that I should always appreciate myself. Give myself what I cannot, what back then I couldn't give. Life teaches, in Uganda, I talk about where I come from because it's the only place that I have experience with, and also here in a foreign land where I live, I've seen things are different. In my country, we don't visit too much. We only visit our relatives during Christmas season, during holidays. That's when we visit relatives. And then here, every Thursday, people visit each other's. In my country, if you visit like that, people will get tired of you. People there get tired so fast. Even your best friend, you shouldn't be always visiting them. You visit them all the time, someone will be like, I need space. I need space. Okay, darling. Bye. Vera Blonji. So for me, that's what I've learned. I've learned that Bye, dear. Bye. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, dear Mishi. For you, thank you so much, girlfriend, for stopping by. I really appreciate. Thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we should really learn to respect when we go out there. Let's respect people and their cultures. Me here in Saudi, I respect the culture because I know it's their culture. I don't misbehave because I know I'm not home. I respect people that sponsor me. I respect their law and I respect their religion. So this is where we see and then we learn. But if you misbehave, even here, if you misbehave, there are so many Ugandans who come and misbehave here. And you find them, they are deported, some of them are arrested, but you will not find them telling the truth. But only you as a Ugandan, your fellow Ugandan, you learn, be like, you, I know what you did. Maybe you just didn't want to listen. You know, some people don't want to be told anything. They don't want to listen. Someone is like, how? Someone does not want to listen. Ingiriz, what are you doing? Indonesia. Ingiriz is here just speaking Ingiriz. Ingiriz is taking some bitter juice. How are you, my friend from Indonesia? How are you doing? Let's learn to respect, okay? We should be really, really respectful. Let me first Kamudima. I don't know what that really means, Kamudima. But I'm here. Breathing deep. I cannot make it. So banange mbadde mbagamba, do our best to learn how to behave. We should not take the matters into our own hands. Let's try to keep peace anywhere we go. Keep peace with others. When you go to a certain country and you're new there, respect their law. If they tell you to take off your sandal, take off your sandal. If they tell you to take off your shoes, take off your shoes. Don't reach there and start misbehaving because me, I'm from US, I'm from Europe, I have to treat people anyhow. No. That's not good. We should all agree as one that when I go to a certain country, I should follow the rules and the regulations, guys. Let's try to keep peace. You know one thing I love about here in the Middle East? In the Middle East, people can go and leave their doors open and come back when everything is there. No one has touched anything. You don't hear any thefts that someone has broken into my house. The only thing I know that people have had, someone comes and cooks. Someone comes and cooks and eats and goes without taking anything into someone's house. So if people here in the Middle East, they can do it, why can't Westerners also adapt that? Please. I've remained as Nora, and I pray that YT, I know you guys usually go through what we say, but all I meant it was for peace. I'm not promoting anything or any violence, but all I'm asking people is to keep peace. We should all keep peace. Wherever people go, let's learn to follow the rules. Like most of people who come to Middle East, have you ever had someone misbehaving? If that person misbehaves, Papa, they put them in prison until they learn how to behave. Until they learn how to behave. So let's learn to behave well. Let's not just do things anyhow because you know I'm from where. No. Some people don't want to know where you're from. The moment you break the law, that's when you realize that, okay, this was the worst thing that I did. So let's all learn to become one. Let us learn to keep peace and respect. And I request everyone who is listening and as a voice of Nora, if you've watched that video of what he did was not right and we shouldn't do that. In this world, we should not support violence. Let's all support peace to live in a world of harmony. Mwiraba.